Hey guys, welcome back for some more Mass Effect. Jumping back in from the last part, which I feel had a surprising amount going on as far as the Citadel. A lot of depth with that area, much grander and larger physically as far as the spacing of it. I kind of got lost a lot of times in that video, as you might have seen from some of my cuts, but there's a lot going on as far as the conversations and these multiple side quests and stuff, a lot of storyline things going on there. A very interesting setting and kind of the implications of it. But moving past that now, getting into this next part, I'm excited to see what happens now that we've kind of revealed Saren's intentions for the most part as far as the council. Getting their blessing, as it were, to kind of go after him and actually getting the rank of Spectre as well. I'm not sure if that's going to have any effect on our status as a character as far as Shepard goes, or maybe our abilities or something like that with respect to the gameplay. But moving into this next part here, now we're actually going after Saren in some way to hopefully stop his plan here as far as the Reapers and stuff like that. We'll have to see how that all evolves. That seems to be kind of a very new thing. I'm still kind of wrapping my head around all these different factions and stuff like that. But just as a basic thing, we're trying to track down Saren, I believe. So let's jump into it. Okay, so getting back into it here. Moving along here with our new friends, I guess I kind of forgot about the fact that we gained a handful of squad mates. I'm kind of curious to see what happens with this if we actually get into some more gameplay and some more action. If this has an effect as far as, I don't know, combat or abilities or whatever. And also if these people give their perspective on things, because I don't know, I feel like we kind of we got an interesting selection of people here. I'm excited to kind of get to know them more if that's part of the game. But moving through this here, what's kind of our goal here? What am I doing? C-Sec Academy. Okay, so I gotta figure out what to do for that. Okay. I gotta be honest, it's probably been about 2 weeks since I've played this. So I don't really remember the layout or anything in particular. I think it was... yeah, this is it.
Corp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma cluster. When asked why communication...
That's great. I'm sure there's something to that. But I don't really care.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
Oh.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
I want the truth.
Yeah, that's very sudden. What's going on with that?
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
Yeah, what's going on here?
20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
What happened?
I failed. I couldn't make the cut. It's not something I'm proud of. Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story. For now, all you need to know is, I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me.
Oh, that's why it's personal, okay.
It came and went. Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
What kind of leads do we have?
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after.
Okay, I thought that was the point of what we were doing. I guess not. Okay, the conduit.
Reports of Geth in the Pharaoh system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
Okay.
Reapers are the real threat.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard. I'm not sure they even exist.
But if they do exist, the conduit's the key to bringing them back. Stop Saren from getting the conduit, and we stop the Reapers from returning.
Anything else?
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans.
And that was the gal that was behind him in that cutscene. I think.
See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
I, what are any of these places?
Sounds like we should head for the
Uh,
Artemis Down cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
But your actions still reflect
Cool.
on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
I'll do whatever it takes to stop Saren.
Not exactly the answer I was looking for, Shepard. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to, Captain Anderson.
Yeah,
Any
but
questions you might
look,
have?
something drastic times, drastic measures, and all that, right?
Yes, Commander?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my
Yeah, this seems very forced, like not in a good way. You know what I mean? Like
I believe in you,
there's
Shepard.
there's political
That means I
pressure or
accept
something.
So be it.
I guess it kind of makes sense if the idea is we need the ship and all that, and this is just the bureaucratic means of transferring it to us, as it were. Nonetheless,
Tell me what happened with you and Saren.
yeah, expand on this
It's
idea a
close to
little
20
more.
years ago now. Ambassador Goyle was our representative here on the Citadel. Like Udina, she wanted to get a human into the Spectres. She chose me. The Council sent Saren to keep an eye on me and evaluate my performance, just like they sent Nihilus to keep tabs on you.
I think I deserve the whole story.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests. He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge. Alliance intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries. The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet.
What's fascinating to me is like realistically, none of this matters, right? Like this isn't integral to what we're doing per se. At least I can't imagine it is. But it's so fascinating that they're willing to go to such lengths to kind of give some kind of backstory to Captain Anderson. I don't even know if we're going to see this character again. And he hasn't really been around very much, honestly. But I feel like this is such a rich backstory on just one simple event, which is just, I wasn't chosen to be a Spectre. That one sentence has a whole story behind it, and we're actually willing to go into it. I can't say I've really seen a lot of this kind of storytelling before, guys. I frankly, this is more than I was expecting, but it's very good. Like this feels like it would have been really easy to
I'm
fuck
guessing
up,
Things didn't go as planned.
and it hasn't
Saren and I
yet.
split up to cover more ground. Then about halfway through the mission, there was a massive explosion in the refinery core. Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren detonated it on purpose to draw off the enemy guards.
Sounds like overkill to me.
The explosion tore the refinery to shreds. The whole place was on fire. Black chemical clouds poured out into the air.
Okay.
Nobody inside survived. There was a camp for the workers and their families nearby. Between the fires and the toxic fumes, the final death count was over 500.
Christ, sounds like a war crime here. What the hell?
Saren didn't care. The target was eliminated, mission accomplished, and I ended up taking the blame. That ended all talk of me joining the Spectre.
What a bastard.
Saren caused the explosion. How'd he pin it on you?
In his report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. He claimed that's why it turned into a massacre. Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted things to go bad. He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans...
Yeah, this is interesting. I wonder if actually it's a combination of both of those. I feel like that would... It's at once kind of a personal thing. Like he's just... It's a character with that kind of mentality. Like, I just want to cause chaos and violence. At the same time, it's also maybe the politics of it, which is like, this is our elite kind of team, as it were. You know, we have a certain status with being a Spectre, and it's just like spiteful to keep humans off of it. There's such a depth to that. I don't know, because it could be either. And again, it says it right there. This doesn't matter.
Why'd you let him get away with it?
Who do you think the council was going to listen to? Me? Or their best agent?
It's true.
I had a bad feeling about him right from the start. I should have been more careful. Maybe I could have stopped things before they got out of hand.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't.
Oh, I think I already said that. Okay. Well, whatever. Okay. Move on.
He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres.
Yeah.
The only thing I care about is stopping Saren.
You're right.
Why is it they keep doing that? I don't know if I've ever made that motion in my life, much like they've done it several times in just the couple of hours I've been playing. It's a very deliberate action. I don't know, it just looks funny to me. Anyways, all right, moving on. Let's get on the ship. Let's get to it. All right, is this me? Where am I going? Oh. All right, all aboard, friends. Welcome to my ship.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
I heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics.
Mm-hmm.
Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Saren's out there somewhere, and we're gonna find him.
Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
I like this one. Now we do it. All right, peasants, shut the fuck up and listen up. This is the way it's gonna be now.
This is Commander Shepard speaking. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy. This began with an attack on a human settlement in the Traverse. But we know Saren won't stop there. His Geth armies aren't going to stay on the far fringes of Citadel space. This is the most important mission any of us have ever been on. The fate of an entire galaxy is at stake. We will stop Saren, no matter what the cost.
Well said, Commander. The captain will be proud.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, sir.
Was one of the options there like, I don't give a shit what he thinks, basically? He doesn't matter anymore. He's off the fucking... He's off the crew. What is all this? Open the galaxy map. Oh, yeah? So, like...
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, sir, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
Some people think asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just being stupid and stubborn. No matter how strong you are, allies can make you stronger.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, it sounded like we had a couple of options as far as what to do next. There's like 2 different planets or something, and then we had to go talk to the daughter of the matriarch or some shit. So how does this work? Okay. What the fuck is going on here? What is all this? Okay. Travel. Well, I don't want to go there. But that's it though, huh? Okay. So I'm missing something then. What else do I need to do here? Joker, can I?
Commander, something you need?
Yeah.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
Disease?
What are you talking about? Are you sick?
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic, but I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Okay, that's
Why does
interesting.
everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy. Even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
I have to go.
Okay,
All right, see ya.
that's again, that's more information than I was expecting and really that I think I needed. Nothing wrong with that. It's just a little bit extra character. It doesn't solve my fucking problem though. I went to go talk to him because I figured he would know where to go as far as these missions. Guess not. So, yeah, so now what? You got any thoughts here for me?
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Okay. Sleeper pod. What? Yeah? A little bit more about that. Do I care about any of that? Sure. What the hell was that?
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventures.
I assume it's kind of worth it to talk to people and get to know them a little bit. I don't know how long the game is or how much we're going to be spending time with these people, but since I'm the commander now, might as well get to know folks.
If we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth. Or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
How well do you know the Lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record. Over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What does any of that mean?
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
The hell does any of that mean? He's a biotic? Do I know what that is yet? Oh, they were yapping about that in one of those codex things I was reading about, right? Yeah. That's why he's got special abilities or some shit. I don't remember. Look, guys, listen. The lore is a little bit beneath, or not beneath me. It's beyond me at this point because this is only part 3. I'm still trying to figure out what people's names are and shit. So bear with me if I don't have the extensive back history and lore. Is this okay? What is this here now? It's nothing. Where am I fucking going? Damn it! Open up the galaxy map. Let's go. I got. There's places to be. People need us. Oh, so okay. Well, fuck me. I wasn't paying attention here. Okay, it's a whole thing. Holy shit. That's that's a couple places to be. All right. Are you suggesting that I have to stop, like, I gotta stop at different places to get here? Or how does that work? Utopia? I've heard about that place. I'm intrigued and also a little confused. Nice. Okay. Oh, sweet fucking Jesus. How much there's more stuff to select from? Holy shit. Guys, what are we doing? There was like 10 places before, and then we zoomed in and out. There's 4 more on top of that. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, we're really doing this. This is a thing still? I don't know. I'm kind of inclined to go with the with the aliens here since I don't think that this is a station or something. This isn't like the Citadel necessarily.
Status. Sensors reveal 3 fusion torches propelling Asteroid X57. At its current rate of acceleration, the asteroid will collide with Terra Nova in approximately 4 hours. Analysis. Torches must be disabled to cease the acceleration.
Hello. I heard your transmission. You hear me? You haven't found me yet, but I can't talk long. Shut down the fusion torches. I'm going to die. God, I hope you're hearing this.
What the hell is going on, people? Guys. What are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? Okay. Guess I'm in for a vehicle section. Oh, it's a whole thing. Holy shit. Okay, well, I see a question mark over here. I'm gonna go to that. Oop. All right. Oh, is there like a disembark button, or what do you... Do I actually, am I to remain in this? Oh, fuck, right. Okay, well, that's not the button. What are we doing? What is this, huh? Okay. So... That's no good. Okay, so... Alright. Here's what I noticed. So, like, with the last part and the Citadel, when I talked about kind of the depth of that area, it didn't necessarily... I wasn't coming at it from a place where it was, like, negative. It was just... It was unexpected, and I kind of figured that there was so much going on as far as discussions and conversations you could have with, like, seemingly irrelevant side characters and things like that, that it was kind of distracting me from getting to the main mission stuff. But that the content alone isn't necessarily a bad thing, only in the context of the fact that I gotta end a video at some point. So I can't just sit there and talk the whole time, right? I can't just be in conversations for the entirety of my time, like, without kind of progressing the story. I figure that's part of the interest. The thing is when I see all of this, this is, not only is that, you know, is this an extension of those ideas, but it might actually be a lot more, with this solar system, space travel, go to these different planets idea. Like, we very quickly escalated to, all right, now I'm in like a quasi open world vehicle mission. I don't even know why I'm here. This isn't even one of the original 3 things, not one thing, but 3 things that I was given to do as far as tasks to progress the story. This is a separate thing on top of it, amongst an additional, like, dozen other places that I could go and presumably do the same shit like this. The depth of this is commendable. I gotta say, I find it a little bit daunting, though, as far as how much time I'm going to be spending with certain things in this, whether that's conversations or combat or whatever here. Oh, shit. Oh, that'll work. Who else is shooting at me? What's going on here? Is that... Oh, there you are. Okay, definitely something.
Securing point.
Okay, let's go get them, boys. Oh my god. Disgusting. Batarians? Ah, shit. Alright, look out, dude.
Release the Baron!
What the... What am I, like... Am I fucking out of ammo or something? Oh, I see. He overheated my gun or some shit. I gotta remember how to fucking play this, though. Not bad, not bad at all. Oh shit, that was how did I do that? What was that? Oh, that's the health pack thing. How do I do the Oh, there it is. I was trying to figure out how to do that overkill or overdrive ability or some shit. All right. We'll scour around for supplies, I guess. Oh, whoops. Sure. What? We're not at the point where I fully understand the customization or anything yet either, but, you know, whatever. Okay, so it's more damage, but less accuracy. Interesting. And that's... Okay, there's some depth to that. Maybe I won't kind of explore all that right now in this moment, but we'll kind of circle back to that. Skill too low. Christ, I didn't realize how many upgrade points I had. I haven't been paying attention to this at all. Whoops, that's my bad. Interesting. Oh, cool. Okay, so it's like I just insta-revive them or something? I don't know. Well, I mean, whatever. Sure. Which actually, okay, so the whole point with that, though, is that does somebody else have some kind of decryption or some shit? Or is that's one of my other guys, isn't it? Holy shit. Okay, what do you have? I gotta be honest, guys, as far as like what's the meta of any of this shit, I actually have no idea. Okay, sure. Ah, see, he's got something on it. Okay, that's what I was curious about. Sure. Okay. Well, that's pretty good, right? Hopefully. I mean, that's what I would assume. Okay. Now, I actually don't know what this even looks like. Is just the same process or what? Oh, okay. Cool.
I'm reading that the torch is offline. Was that you? Can you hear me?
Who are you? What's going on?
My name's Kate Bowman. I'm an engineer. I was part of the team assigned to bring this asteroid to Terra Nova.
We were attacked yesterday by Batarian extremists. I've been hiding since they arrived. I think they know the torch went out.
Why are they doing this?
I don't know, but if this asteroid isn't slowed,
I was gonna say, this is probably some kind of terrorist act or something.
I'll find out anything.
I've gotta go. Good luck.
That's no good. That's no good at all. But there was ultimately a point in me coming to this area and doing this, right?
Hey.
Oh God, I didn't mean to.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
Takes more than that one shot to bring me down.
Sorry, I didn't even realize you were human until, well, guess I'm not much of a soldier.
Oh, you.
I'm here to help. Commander Shepard of the Alliance frigate Normandy.
Simon Atwell. I'm the chief engineer on this rock. Listen, we don't have much time. The Batarians fired up the fusion torches. You've got to shut them down before we hit Terra Nova. There are 4 million people down there, Shepard. My family, they live in Aronis. My kids and grandkids. Nice communities, good schools.
I don't have time to do the math in my head. What happens if we don't stop this rock?
X57 is 22 kilometers long, twice the size of the asteroid that wiped out the Earth's dinosaurs. It would be like millions of fusion bombs striking at once. Millions. The heat of the blast. 1,000 kilometers away, clothes will ignite. There'll be global wildfires. Air shock will flatten everything for hundreds of kilometers. Terra Nova will die, Shepard. Not just our colony, the planet. There'll be a climate shift, mass extinctions. The ecosystem won't recover for thousands of years. Millions, maybe.
Is there any chance it'll land in the oceans?
That would be even worse. Tsunamis would sweep inland at hundreds of kilometers per hour. Millions of tons of water would be vaporized at the point of impact. Global cloud coverage. The plants could all die, and if they go, the whole ecosystem rolls over. I'd have to run the numbers, but take my word for it. It'd be bad.
Batarians everywhere, and I need to shut down all 3 torches. Anything else I should know?
One of the torches
Tragic.
surrounded by live
Probably worth doing something about.
We were set up to excavate when we arrived at Terra Nova. I rigged them with proximity detectors. That tank of yours will set them off, so you'll have to go in on foot. Even then, they'll explode if you get too close. Just go slow and easy. You should be fine.
You set them up. Can you disable them?
Not from here. No. There are manual controls by the entrance to the torch facility inside the blast zone. You can disarm the caps there. One last thing. I had a crew working off-site when the attack hit. I'm worried about them. These Batarians are ruthless. I saw them smash the faceplates of guys working vacuum. And those Varen, I don't think they always wait for a corpse before feeding.
I came across a member of your crew. He didn't make it.
I see. Well, maybe...
And I assume those are the other two we already saw in that cutscene. Presumably I was supposed to have come across this guy before everything else that just happened.
They're probably all dead. That or being held hostage by the Batarians.
Time's running short. I better get moving.
I think I'll make myself scarce in case any Batarians come back. Good luck.
Yeah, you go hide, let me take care of everything. I feel like I've seen this before somewhere. Okay. Well, anyways. So, yeah, okay, that's an amount. That's quite a bit happening. Get in the goddamn vehicle. Okay, so point of interest. Another one of the torches. Survey station. How much of this is worth exploring, though? Right, because we could be here for a minute.
Hear me? Getting all kinds of interference.
Yeah, no shit.
Sorry. There's a lot of feedback. See if I can fix it. In the meantime, just keep doing...
Is this possible? Am I supposed to be able to do this? I don't even know what I'm doing. I just figured there's a point of interest or something up here. I better go see what it is. Oh, get your ass up there. Well, what is this? Turn that shit off. I can't hear myself think. Kind of inclined to go over here and check, like, actually check out all this stuff, but I don't know. Again, I don't want to spend so much time on it that it, you know, becomes not worth it to an extent. I don't know if this, by the way, I don't know if this is a product of the remaster or if this is what it was like originally. This is, I have to say, as far as like an open vehicle section, this is a bit of an older game. This is somewhat technologically impressive. I gotta actually say that. The lengths to which you can scale areas and stuff. I'm kind of surprised, actually. What do we got here? Service station locations are now shown on your map. Well, yeah, didn't I just do that shit? Okay, so a couple more showed up. Is it worth it? Is it worth my time to go check that out, basically, then? Because it makes it seem like it is. Good thing there's no, like, fall damage or anything with it. Oh, whoops. Okay, that's not what I had in mind. Okay, that's a little bit steep on that one. What am I doing? Where am I going?
This is Dr. Himes. They found me, damn Batarians. I can hear them out there prowling around, trying to find a way in. It sounds like they're attaching something to the door.
Oh, no.
Tell my family I love
Oh, you bastards. You sick fucks. Well. Great. I'm glad I came all the way out here just to have to see that. Okay, so there's some kind, there's like mines or something here, so I gotta be careful now. Jesus Christ. Oh, now what? Oh, shit. Okay, well. I suppose I don't want to shoot these things, whatever they are. That would be an error. Oh, fuck me. Okay, well, when you put it like that. Oh, so now what? Do I have to start all that shit over again? Oh my god. Alright, well, what I did instead is I went to the other one that didn't have, like, the landmines around it to see what would happen with that. So this one didn't have really anything, just some turrets. But still gotta get to the torch deactivation thing. God damn it. What's going on here? Why am I Yeah, fuck you, asshole. Nope. God damn it, Shepard. Move your ass. Oh, there's more yet, though. Oh. What do you mean talk? What do you mean when you say that? Okay, did I get them all? Did I succeed? All right.
Are you there? You've got to hurry. You really pissed them off.
I have that tendency.
Charges everywhere. I think he's going to blow this whole facility.
Get away from there!
Don't shoot, please! No!
Hmm.
Who's shutting down the torches? I won't ask you again.
Jesus. You bastard.
Problem and deal with it. Get her out of here.
Hmm. This is the kind of bastard you want to take down. And by you, I mean me. Okay, well, let's get out of here, gentlemen. That's 2 for 3. Now I just got to figure out what the hell I'm doing with that other one. I'm going to proceed with that. Okay, so part of my problem with this here, when I died and it kind of reset that, the thing is I kind of want to go over here and get this again. Just to say that I did, in case you actually get stuff from it, but I don't know. So I could do the fusion torch, or I can go to the main facility. Is it going to let me do anything with the main facility? Well, let's see here now. Okay. It's quite a few turrets. Hi. Open up. Not bad, not bad at all. Oh, I suppose I gotta go to the other one. I do gotta go to the other one then, maybe. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Let's try this again now. Alright. Okay. Did I do it? Oh shit. Oh, these guys are tough, alright. Kind of. Oh, fuck. How do I... What's, like, the heal button again? That's the grenade button, Jazz. Not quite what we had in mind. Alright, nice. Fuck your dogs. What happens if this thing attacks you, by the way? Is it like kind of, it's like an insta-kill? Does it have a lot of damage or something? Oh no, that's really unfortunate. That he just fucking slumped over. Oh no, that's too good. Okay. Nice job, fellas. Oh my god, that was okay. Have to figure something out with all this eventually. Okay, I saw that I had gotten another one. I figured I'll put that on. So just slightly more damage. Alright, that's taken care of. Now what?
Hold it right there. This doesn't have to end in bloodshed. Don't come any closer. We can do this the hard way, or we can end this peacefully.
I didn't think you Batarians knew the meaning of the word.
Look, I'm just doing my job here. Hijacking this rock wasn't my idea. I signed on to make a little profit. A quick slave grab, nothing more.
This isn't just a slave grab anymore. Millions of people are gonna die.
Don't you think I know that? I'm just following orders here. If it were up to me, we'd have already left.
Well, it's not too late. You can still leave.
I don't think so. Bollock would skin me alive and sell my hide out of spite. Crazy bastard. This whole mission's gone to hell and I'm gonna pay for it.
So why do you listen to him?
Good question. I had a bad feeling about this from the moment we landed. Now Bollock wants you dead. And what Bollock wants, Bollock gets. I can't change that.
Do you always want to be second in command? Get me out of here and I'll take care of Balak. Then you can start giving the orders.
Huh. An interesting proposal. It certainly has benefits over the current
Interesting, okay.
Balak's problem now. I hope you're as quick with a gun as you are with your promises. For both our sakes.
Balak will get what's coming to him. And so will you if I ever catch you in human territory again. Are we clear?
Perfectly. Balak's holed up in the main facility. You'll need this to get in.
Okay, so I could either have just killed him to get it or whatever. But either way, that's the card we needed.
We're getting off this rock.
That's fine. That's fine. No sense in fighting or not fighting, you know. Just, can I still get out this way? No. Yeah, it's interesting. I guess why fight if I don't have to, but is that the is that the usage of having the charm and intimidate shit? It's just like I can get out of situations like that. That's kind of cool. I haven't seen something like that in a while, so it's interesting to go that route. I got to be perfectly honest, I guess I don't really care either way. But if it's some kind of mini boss fight or some shit like that I can avoid, might as well. Saves me a couple minutes, maybe. Alright, where did I park now? Alright, here we are. Let's try this again now. Oh, you thought you were slick with that shit, huh? Okay. Get your ass up, Garrus, or whatever your name was again. perhaps there's some merit in actually utilizing different weapons. I kind of figured that I wouldn't really need to focus on different, like different weapons for different encounters. I could kind of just get away with using the assault rifle. But I have noticed a few situations now, especially with that second, second fusion thing that we had to do, where a sniper rifle would have actually been quite handy in that circumstance. And I can kind of see that here as well, that there might be encounters in more kind of spacious areas where the assault rifle doesn't necessarily prove to be useful. But then the pistol, I'm not really sure if this is either. Again, like, I don't know what the meta weapon is as far as any of this shit goes. Fuck out of my face. I can't fucking believe how that looks, man. That's so fucking funny. Fuck you, asshole. Well, shit, there's actually something kind of to knocking him down like that. Interesting strategy. There's someone else behind me here. It looks like there was on the radar there. Maybe not. Okay, I had a hunch. There we are. Okay, is that enough? Or is there more yet? Son of a bitch, is he upstairs? You cowardly bastard. What the hell are you shooting at now, Rex? Okay, there's another one, seriously? God damn it. What's he doing all the way over there? What the fuck are we doing? What is this? There, okay. Fucking chicken shit. Dude, it's gonna get me every time, man. Oh, Lord. Guys, this game is is quite excellent. I gotta say, I said it before, I'll say it again. I'm having a lot of fun with this. This is different enough from like other shooters and stuff, just as far as like the gameplay and all these mechanics is. But really what's intriguing to me again is like the kind of the depth of it, and then also the conversational aspect of it, like the storytelling as it were, and how much of it is it's so seemingly like extra or optional or supplemental. Like it's interesting but you don't really need it, but it's like it's so good that you want to go through it. It's kind of my impression. Oh no.
You're almost more trouble than you're worth.
Let the hostages go, and maybe you'll live long enough to explain yourself to the council.
I don't answer to the council. Or to you. I'm leaving this asteroid. If you try to stop me, I'll detonate these charges, and your helper and her friends are all going to die.
I can't just let you go, Balak. Not after what happened here.
This is nothing. You humans have done far worse to the Batarians. We've been forced into exile, forced to survive on what we can scrounge up. It's been like that for decades.
Why take it out on these people? They didn't do anything to you or the Batarians.
Didn't do anything. Aside from colonizing a world that could have been ours, aside from using resources that should have been ours, we were left to defend ourselves. But the humans were stronger than us. We knew that. The council knew that. But it didn't matter.
Interesting. All this from a side mission, by the way.
You and your kind are the only reason we're in this position.
How does killing innocent people make up for that?
We had no other options. Sometimes you need to get someone's attention before they'll listen.
Is that what Elysium was? A way to get our attention? Well, you got it. And when we responded, you ran like cowards. Now you want to start it all over again.
Enough! You couldn't possibly understand. Actually, you just don't want to understand. And I'm done wasting my breath. Now, if you want your friends to live, I suggest you step aside.
Oh no, guys, this is a moral decision I have to make. Wait a minute. Wait a goddamn minute. How can I be sure that he'll actually let them live, though? That's the thing.
You can go. But this isn't over. I'll find you eventually.
Maybe. But I made sure you won't follow me today. Those charges are still on a timer. Better hurry if you want to save your friends.
You son of a bitch. Oh shit, there is a timer. Okay, well, let's get to it, gentlemen. Where the hell is it? Oh, stairs? Maybe? Ah, here we are. Okay, and that's probably what that other thing was I saw earlier over there. Yeah. Okay. So what I'm curious then, what happens if you attack him then? Like, is it actually something where you have a fight and then you kill him? Or what is it exactly? And what are the consequences of that? That's like, are we going to see this thing later then? I have to assume so. Otherwise, it's like, what's the sense? Why even bother with a choice? If you're not going to be able to make up for your choice, as it were, this time, later. You know what I mean? I don't know, that's my perspective on it.
Letting him go was better than the alternative. I thought you were going to stay someplace safe.
There might have been something I could have done to help. I thought I should be here. I know this asteroid better than anyone. You did it. Another hour and our course would have been irreversible. I ran the numbers, Shepard. X57 would have struck near the capital city, the most densely populated region. But that's not going to happen, thanks to you. Is Katie in here? Is she all right? Is her team?
I think so. There were hostages in one of the offices.
How the hell should I know?
Valak said he
I
closed
assume
off
they're
and didn't let
fine.
him leave.
You let him go to save them? Is that... Will you get in trouble for that? I mean, he could do the same thing somewhere else, couldn't he?
The Alliance has a whole navy full of people like me, waiting to take him down. We'll be watching.
Shepard, thank you for my grandchildren's lives. I don't think I'll stick around, though. Not with the team gone. Too many ghosts. It's time for me to get back and spend some time with my family.
You do that.
Before I go, I'd like to offer you something. Maybe you'll have more use for it than I will. As lead engineer, I get some quality items. Take your pick. You've earned it.
What is an Omni tool?
I know it's a lot to ask, but that Omni tool of yours? I could really use something like that.
Shepard, I think I mentioned that you saved my kids and grandkids. What's an Omni tool compared to that? Take it, with my blessing.
It was the one that was highlighted in blue. I figured that's like the one you convinced them, as it were.
One more thing. You asked me to look into your missing engineers.
Have you found them?
I found 2 of them. They didn't make it.
I see. Well, maybe the last is still out there. Could you please keep looking?
Take care of yourself.
Be well, Shepard. We owe you.
Okay, that's cool, I guess. I don't really... here we are. Yeah, there you go, folks.
I can't believe you let Valak go. To save us. I half expected you to just let us die. Sacrifice the few for the many.
Then I'd be no better than the Batarians. Besides, Valak won't get away with this. I know who he is now.
Yeah, I know who he is. That motherfucker, that fucking four-eyed bastard. I know who he is now. I will find him.
He was always so stubborn, but always willing to do the right thing, no matter what.
I wish I could have saved him, too.
It's not your fault. You did what you could. At least Aaron died in a place he loved. He was the one who convinced me to join the team here. Said it would be an adventure.
And boy, was it.
I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but I should see to Aaron.
I understand. You've been through enough today. I'll get out of your way.
Thank you. I don't even know your name.
Shepard. Commander Shepard.
Thank you, Commander Shepard. You're not exactly what I expected, but thank you.
That was a brave thing you did, Kate. Contacting me on the radio, risking your life.
Stubborn and determined runs in the family. My father was in the Alliance back on Earth. I think he was disappointed none of us kids signed up, but he'd be proud of Aaron. Sorry. I just...
Yeah. This is a hard moment. I'll leave you be.
I appreciate that, Commander. Goodbye.
Great. Now what? What do I do from here? Is there anything left, as it were? Is there any kind of purpose to the location and all that? Or am I good to go? There's another point there as if I could do something else, but what exactly is it? Oh, this is actually a thing? Well, isn't that... Okay, well, as the kind of the last thing there, it was just a mini quest, as it were, to find the remaining bodies of the scientists. Which I did, and I don't think you really get any reward or anything for it, per se. But I kind of want to leave that hanging. Now that that's done, though, I believe we're kind of getting back to the main stuff. The thing is that took a lot longer than I thought it was going to. Um, which isn't a problem per se. It's just this whole thing, I'm pretty sure, was an optional mission. And so it's like, what did I get myself into doing this exactly? I don't know then if I want to really get into the next thing, as far as kind of our original main 3 tasks. So I think, guys, what we're going to do is we're going to leave it here for this one. All right, well, leaving it there for that part, guys. That's this was a lot more than I was expecting, and not in a bad way. Just it feels really weird playing this because there's so many different things going on that I'm used to as far as games. I don't know, like the conversational pieces and the emphasis on dialogue and dialogue choices and background information and the ability to have such knowledge thrown at you, which I'm not really sure if it's going to matter or not. Like all those ideas that were present kind of towards the beginning of this part, and then also obviously the previous parts within the Citadel and everything like that. I gotta say, very much unlike anything I've played before. And then getting into this other stuff here as far as the space exploration and this galaxy map, as it were, and the ability to go to different locations and stuff like that. I've only ever seen this in one other thing, as far as I know. And the way that it presents this is really odd. I think that entire sequence that I just went through with that mission on the asteroid was an optional mission. Because at the end of the day, I think I had to maybe go there to then get to the next place that I needed. As far as kind of our 3 objectives, right? Going to these 2 planets and then finding this daughter of the matriarch thing. Like, I want to get to that. And it was kind of weird not getting to that. I feel like in a way I went off the beaten path, as it were, but not necessarily for the right reasons. Like, this was interesting and it was fun and there's a story behind it and stuff like that. And there were interesting gameplay elements to it. I'm not sure if this was maybe the right time to do this, unless you kind of have to do this. I know it's an optional mission, but in the sense that you have to do this to get to the next space in the galaxy, like you got to pass through this to get to the planet, basically. I don't know the structure of Mass Effect as far as how it works with these missions then, and if this is something that I can maybe avoid, or if this is something I actually have to do despite the label of being optional. And I'm not necessarily opposed to getting to side content and stuff like that, because I actually thought it was a lot of fun. Some of it was a little bit weird with the vehicle stuff. We'll talk about that in a second, but like just the general structure of it was fine. Honestly, this could have been its own thing and I would have been perfectly acceptable with it as far as like a mission and our reasons for helping out and the motivations and all that kind of stuff. And then the gameplay section of it was quite fine as well. Actually, a lot more action going on here, I think, than the other parts of the game so far, expanding on those ideas and stuff like that. I don't know. I gotta say, I'm not opposed to doing stuff like this, but this was unexpected. I didn't think I would do something like this without first getting more invested in like the main story events and things like that. The fact that you have the option to immediately go off and kind of do your own thing was unexpected. I wouldn't say it's a bad thing, but I'm not really sure if it's a good thing that I'm getting into all that kind of stuff now without first getting into the main bulk of the story first. Like, I feel like I would be more comfortable with the structure of Mass Effect if I could do some of that first, if not for my sake, but also for your guys's, as far as, in my opinion, progressing through, I think, the events that you're all kind of waiting to see. Like, getting to some of that stuff first in these initial parts, and then maybe doing some of the optional content on the side once I've kind of gotten most of the main stuff out of the way. I don't know. So this is kind of a weird part. I apologize if you were waiting for me to get to something more substantive as far as the story. I did have fun with this mission. I thought it was an interesting setting and all that, and the setup for this asteroid and all that. Like, there's consequence to it, and the idea that we can kind of just hop in and help is interesting to me, right? And it's kind of cool seeing Shepard's response to those things and dealing with people in this extreme situation. It was interesting being able to like basically talk my way out of a gunfight with the kind of the side guy there, Charn or whatever his name was, and then go off and get this really interesting moral decision. Actually, wasn't expecting that either. The idea that I could attack Bollock or whatever his name was, or let him go for the sake of the hostages. But then it's like, I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe he'll keep to his word, maybe not. I don't really know. I wasn't expecting that at all, and now I'm waiting for more of that in the game. And I don't know if I'm going to be ready for that, because I feel like this was so... Even this was like kind of low stakes. Like, it had some consequence to it, but it wasn't involving anything personal to me. Like, I kind of just showed up, right? I don't know. I expect there'll be more of that in the game then. I'm gonna have to deal with that in some way, shape, or form, as part of the kind of the conversational aspect to the game, as it were. I don't know. I apologize if you thought I was gonna get into something, like I said, more substantive as far as main mission stuff and going after Saren and all that. I'm glad I did this. You guys got to let me know in the comments, though, if you want me to do more of this, or if you want me to stick with kind of the main mission stuff first. Maybe do that for a while. I don't know. I don't have an opinion either way, I guess. The gameplay of it was fun for me nonetheless. But yeah, just as far as that goes, let me know your thoughts on that, because I'll stick to the main stuff for a while if that's what you prefer. Or I'll just kind of go at my own pace, and we'll see what happens if you're okay with that too. Now, one thing I wanted to mention, as far as the asteroid mission there, was the vehicle section. Was like the idea of getting into a vehicle and having this kind of open space, as it were. That's an interesting prospect. Not what I was expecting. Not just because of kind of maybe the structure of the game, but also just the technology of it. I kind of figured that Mass Effect wouldn't be capable of having that kind of like set piece and that kind of gameplay interaction at my disposal. I figured that this would be much more about the kind of the close quarters third person shooting, and then again the emphasis on the conversations and stuff like that. And then this was just an entirely different gameplay mechanic of having a vehicle section, which was okay actually, and surprisingly like not crap. I don't know, like I feel like there's an opportunity to fuck this up or something, but it was actually kind of cool being able to basically go up any mountain and, you know, any kind of path that I wanted as far as the play space. The idea that there was surprisingly few limitations, I don't know, I kind of like that in a way, but at the same time I'm also afraid that I think a good part of the game is going to consist of this then. Because there's so many planets and there's so many things I can see you could do in the game just off of the galaxy map. And I'm kind of afraid that a lot of it is going to boil down to just this over and over again, where you get in the vehicle, you have your kind of square play space to drive around in and go do stuff, but that it might turn into like fetch quests and just kind of weird optional stuff. And eventually it might not be worth my time to do so. I don't know. I'm kind of worried about that in a way. But it remains to be seen. And then, of course, if you guys don't want me to maybe get to some of that, I'll skip it for now anyway. So, like I said, let me know what your thoughts are on this part and kind of the progression you want me to take as far as Mass Effect and the playthrough goes. I don't know how long the game is going to be, if you have to, you know, if you do all the side content or do some of the side content, or what it looks like if I just stick with the main missions. I don't really know, so let me know your thoughts on it without kind of going too far in depth with it, and I'll kind of act accordingly. So that's all I got for this one, guys. Thanks for watching.